um, do you hear me all right? Hello, Shade.
Hello, Sputnik.
Okay, so how do we do this? Do I shouldn't really open Cosmoteer because I'll just lag it out a lot more. My tech isn't really the best.
Hmm, I don't really think observers should affect it. Oh,
Oh,
alright.
nice. Hello, internet. Let me go to the stream. Okay, so
Hello, Spot.
we have Pyrus versus Lime. And which battle is this?
The third one.
The third battle.
So far, the first two winners have been OEM and Exacade.
Nice. We'll have to see
Hello,
if
I'm here now.
Pyrus beats Lime or Lime beats Pyrus
Slowking,
in
be
an upset.
careful. You're on the internet.
Oh, Horizon joined. Nice.
I was here before.
For like 2 seconds.
Ivy, should we move to another voice channel or
The more the merrier.
nice? Okay.
Yay.
Well then,
I'm making a last minute ship, just so you know.
cool.
It's
Okay.
probably not a good idea, but if it's going in untested, that's it.
Could we get rid of the keyboard noises? An
Okay.
interesting map layout.
Very interesting indeed. Doesn't give much opportunity to flank, unless you would have to first capture Alpha to be able to possibly go for the the ones on the other side. So who is on the top and who is on the bottom?
I'm not really watching the stream, to be honest. I just need to
Uh,
find it.
Lime seems to be on top and Pyrus at the bottom.
Pyrus making a dash towards Alpha, and yes, Lime is at the top. He is rocking all
Tiny
ships.
pouches.
Pyrus chose to go with sort of a heavy scout ship to capture Alpha. We'll see if his
Well,
efforts pay off.
cannon flagship, but I'd say in domination terms, that's more of a battle.
Ooh, the
How heavy is this heavy scout ship?
ions might do some severe damage, but the
Is it
cannons
heavy
from
enough
Pyrus,
to deal with ships that...
I doubt they can get through the shields really well.
the cannons seem to be tearing up the enemy ion ships, and the electrobolter that Pyrus has brought, disabling the ions. Now Pyrus is focusing on the two top ships that have came as backup, but seems that Lime
didn't have
needs to
anything to back
back
up
towards them.
afterwards.
Yeah, it seems that Pyrus' strategy, with capturing mid first, has paid off so.
Yes. Did he manage to capture any other points on his side?
Well, he's defending two of his points, and he's contesting the one on the far left.
Good, good. So it is tied 2-2. Whoever gets the center has the majority for the time being. Seems that Pyrus might win that unless if Lime does something quick.
No, there's no way you can get that cluster out of there.
Probably having that really heavy, that huge thruster focus ship isn't the best idea. Pyrus choosing to take one of his cannon flagships and to go and
So,
contest a point.
going for a quick victory. I think there's a possibility of that. Quite likely.
Very possible indeed. Going past Echo, and ooh, he has captured Charlie, which might bring him the victory.
Yeah, well, Lime has only one ship on the battlefield.
Lime
That's not a
looking
very good.
Lime having one control point and Pyrus having four. If the cameraman, if I memories can go to that last point, see what is happening. Much
Seems that
appreciated.
there's no need for memories to do that, as the ship is doomed. That's why.
Seems so. I think Lime wanted to go for the idea of bringing in a really heavy ship to.
But I doubt it can do much against that well-constructed swarm.
Yeah, the Pyrus swarm is doing really good. Oh, and the last point is being contested.
Although,
No
that's a
control
lot of
room.
shields for a domination ship, but the control room is too exposed. And that blows up
Oh, that
fast.
chain reaction. Wow. Seems that Echo is going to be captured. Ooh, some last second reinforcements. Not sure if that's going to do much though. Those
Might
ion
stall
chips
it
are,
out 10 seconds or so.
yeah, those ion chips seem very, very weak to anything really. They have no armor whatsoever. The control arm is exposed in the back.
Well, maybe if you got like a dozen of them and piloted them to stay in a swarm far away from a cannon ship, it could potentially orbit it, but
The last
I
point,
think it's quite
and
hard to use.
Pyrus has won. GG.
5 minute victory.
5 minute victory. On the dot. Congratulations, Pyrus. Moving on. Who is next in the bracket? It is. You see, it's gonna be Bird versus I am Slowking. This should be an interesting one. Um, Slowking being a former champion of this game, and he was featured in the grand tournament. We'll bring in domination. It's first time seeing him in domination, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever faced him in the multiplayer, but well, I don't go in domination that much myself.
It's a really needed game mode, but it's very hard. It requires a lot of micromanagement
Yeah,
for
I feel
the
like,
player.
well, it's a bit different from what most of the people in Cosmoteer are used to. Like, it's like putting an RTS game into a game that's mostly about shipbuilding.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fun game mode, but it's got very different requirements.
That is correct. Waiting on Slowking to join the match.
This will be the final
What
bracket in the first row.
Yes, this will be the last game with it from the first brackets. Very small tournament, to be honest. Bird is a new player. I haven't seen him around in this game, to be honest.
Okay,
Wasn't
so
there
I could.
somebody? Wasn't there someone who won a tourney on their first time?
That would be, I think, Chris, Dallas, and Ohm, I believe. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. Still waiting on Slowking,
Well,
and seems that Gahamwi will not be participating.
well, the name checks out.
Mm. So after this fight, we will have Ohm versus Exacade, and then after that, it will be Pyrus and whoever wins this game.
Those will be fun rounds.
Those will be very interesting. Having the butterflies. Mm. Final checks. Okay, very interesting battlefield. Hmm. Ooh, let's see. I think that is Slowking choosing to go with the stupidly fast capture to win strategy.
Yes, but at the same time, he seems to have a large capital ship going.
Yes, Execade could zoom in properly to see. Very simple.
IVI is doing the stream, not technically.
Very weak to enemy offensive weapons, but extremely fast, as we can see. And
Well,
yes,
if it can orbit around the ship, it can sail out for quite a long time.
yeah, that's its trade, I guess. Smaller rush ships are attacking Alpha. I don't know if the rush to win strategy is the best in this case. Interesting, it's like sharks circling its prey. Whoa, what is that ship? We have a missile ship from Slowking.
But it seems to be rather unprotected.
Yes. The battle for Alpha looks like it's going to remain neutral for a while. Well, let's see what's happening towards the top.
Well, there's a very fierce battle in the top left,
Ye-
it seems by the minimap.
yes, seems that Bird might win that control point. Um, oh, that broadsider attacking Slowking's small ship, and the countdown for Alpha is starting. We are tied one point to one control point. Bird choosing to leave one of his smaller ships to capture Alpha and sending his broadsider up to join the party at the top right control point. Delta. Slowking rocking heavy cannon, I believe, flak combo. Bird choosing to go after that rather And I believe his broadsider has died. Wow. Severely weak. Yep, it's dead.
And that's why you protect your CR rooms, or have several.
Yep. But a lot of the and there's ammo factory cluster, which, oh, did you see that? That was a big chain reaction. Oof. That's why you never cluster your things together.
But so far, it has been a great performance for first participation in.
Slowking has one control point, and Bird seems Slowking going for Charlie now. Bold move. Ooh, and
Might be overreaching.
fresh batch of PD fighters? Yeah, PD fighters from Slowking has spawned in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ships in total.
Well, PD is quite strong against unshielded targets.
That is correct. Hmm. Seems that the battle for Alpha is getting a little bit violent. Slowking has control over that point, and Alpha generates the most income.
There's a lot of back and forth going on here.
That is true. Bird having a large concentration by his top left point. Strength in numbers. Well, yep, that's the statement is correct. Slowking choosing to bring his Fade army to Alpha. See what's happening. Ooh, Bird now has the majority of points. Slowking's Psy deity is taking out Bird's fast ship. I have no idea what to call those. For control over the Bird's closest right point.
I feel like Slowking isn't going for a fast victory now. He's slowly moving out his forces to capture
Slowking
them
is
all.
slowing down. Seems that Slowking is getting a little bit surrounded by Bird forces, but not sure that the small lasers will have much impact on the armor.
Yes, I doubt they can get through the shields and armor, but they might do some damage at the back.
Yeah, the back is severely exposed. And I see there is very, very little reverse thrust on that ship, so stopping and turning will be a problem.
You mean none?
There is 2 standard thrusters in the middle section, if you see that. Very small.
Ah, right.
Seems as if he might have forgotten a door over there, because one of them will not power. That's the bane of every ship before a tournament, is if you forget doors to connect your parts.
I had a rail ship. Like, half of its rails didn't work because I missed a few doors.
King choosing to destroy a small ship. Let's see what's... Okay, so on the map, this is very chaotic to the bottom left. Oh, that PD. Oh, the PD army is coming in. That's very interesting.
It's eating through that nose very well.
Yes, but the heavy cannons are one of his ships. 2 of Slowking's ships has died from the heavy cannons. But what's nice about PD is that it also has defensive properties, not only towards missiles but towards cannons. So as you can see, when he did have full numbers, Slowking was able to stop a few of the heavy cannon rounds, and you are still able to see that, but it is much slower since now he only has four of his ships.
I feel like the ammo factories are about to blow off.
That is correct. Bird admitting defeat. Oh, maybe wasn't the best idea to go for small and fast ships because those require a lot of micro. Oof, those ammo storages went.
Like something to drink with that?
It's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
One more control point for Slowking to capture in order to win. By the way, things are looking, Slowking might have this in the bag. It's very surprising. Slowking's cannon has standard cannon, heavy cannon ship that we are now viewing is actually doing pretty well in survivability and in destroying enemy ships.
It seems to have quite good ammo supply, so it can take on swarms really well. And the flak definitely helps defend it.
Could we zoom into it to see some features?
But even if Slowking doesn't capture this last point, there's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, there's really nothing much that Bird can do to win this. He would need a large fleet in order to capture all the points. Play
But
tested for a few days.
I think we can all agree that that was quite a good start.
That was a good fight. Good fight. GG, boys.
Congratulations, Slowking.
Now the fight is going to be Oem and Exacade, if I remembered correctly. Let me check that quickly. Yep, Oem and Exacade. Pyrus in the chat saying commentary makes the stream much more interesting to watch. I agree with that. This is gonna be very interesting. Who is this? Hmm.
So far, OEM has shown to be the undisputed victor of several tournaments, thanks to his innovations and overall skill.
Yes, Oem has mastered the ability to cheese his way through wins. um, but he has very, very good knowledge of the game, specifically towards us. The mechanic to start with full. Uh, Specifically thrusters, as you have seen first game, how he was how he was using them to capture points, and with that he was able to acquire a much larger fleet with because he wasn't spending that money towards a reactor anymore. It was just pure battery power.
Imagine what could be done if storages started full.
Oh, that was actually a meta. That was the
Oh yes,
horrible battery powered missile meta.
missile ships. Yeah.
For all of those who don't know what that is, it was when energy storages started with full, and since uh, missile factories didn't require that much energy to operate, you would have you would have been able to power your missile storages for a full game without the need of a reactor, a dedicated reactor to keep it running. You can spend that money towards armor or just more thrusters to be even more cheesy.
Or more missiles.
Or more missiles, yeah, even that. OM has joined the game. Um, I feel that ammo storages might be patched.
Mm,
Um,
I don't think they're strong enough to be, well, they're definitely quite good in domination if you can use them right.
yeah, I mean, it's not really an exploit. It's a game mechanic that was intended to be used in some way.
But I feel like ammo storages are not nearly as busted as energy storages.
Yeah, energy storages contain, I think it was 4 rows or 5 rows. I don't remember. It was a lot of energy for 2,000 credits that you would
And
just spend on it.
each bit of energy could be used to produce quite a lot of ammo on it.
Yep. It'd be interesting to see if anybody uses mine ships to protect their points.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think that was tried, but it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, flak and point defense just melt minefields.
And
I've
it's not
seen.
even that, you just don't have the time to set up a minefield in a tournament in domination.
Yeah, it's very fast paced and you need to make quick decisions.
I'm not intruding in this chat, am I?
No, you're not. Hello.
Well, it's a tournament commentary.
Yep.
Everyone's
If
trying to start talking as well now.
if you're watching the stream, then I guess you have the right to commentate along with it.
I know,
I'm
but
watching, but it seems like it's slower than what the actual chat's going.
Interesting observation. Seems that Memories has died. Just kidding. He's most likely AFK.
Myself.
We'll probably have to wait until. Oh, never mind. He's ready and launching game. Ah, Memory said that he was looking for cough medicine. And looking
OEM,
at
that's a fast spawn.
OEM choosing to have a very fast spawn, and if we can zoom into OM ships very quickly to see if that starvation. Okay, so he spawned a starvation hound, which is a very good heavy cannon ship.
Two of them, it
OM,
seems.
two of them. Interesting how he has spent his credits. OM choosing to go for the outermost control points before. Oh wait, never mind. Going directly to fight. To how do I say it? I have forgotten the words. Ooh,
To fight for
interesting
Alpha.
ship.
Yeah, no
Choosing
reactors.
no reactor loadout. I guess in the long run, it wouldn't work due to how there is no reactor. But if you look closely, OM has turned off one of his control rooms, and by doing that, he is saving power for that. If his primary control room loses power completely.
The ship is also so cheap that you can just afford to buy a different one when this one runs out of power. And it's likely to be destroyed by the time it runs.
It's so cheap that it doesn't even use shields. I'm guessing that the flak will probably be the most
That
expensive ammo investment.
that absolutely destroys that other ship.
Yes, Exacade is losing this encounter. Ohm already has 3 control points. He's probably going to go for his 4th and 5th after he captures Alpha.
The Starvation Hound has a very good alpha strike.
Oh,
As
and
you're
look
going
at
out
that.
in
No more power for his thrusters. This probably signifies death in terms of movement for Oum.
He's on
However,
fire.
But it can still count the point for this.
Exacade is able to
And he has
jet
two
through the
more.
back.
The moment these run out of energy, he has two more ready to come. No, if that's four more, five.
Oum going for strength in numbers in this case. But as you see, now that he's run out of power, he loses his most important ability, which is mobility. So the only way he's hanging on is using his weapons and everything else as armor to protect his control room, because that's the only thing keeping that's the only thing keeping Exacade from grabbing the point. Coming in with a new fresh set of Starvation Hounds.
And also the Starvation Hounds seem to be absolutely overwhelming the bottom left point. Owen controls every point right now,
Yep.
except the top left.
And Alpha.
And Alpha, yes. But Exacade is trying to take over the top right point.
Exacade bringing in smaller two heavy cannon ships.
Ah.
With
Those
the
ships
boost.
used to be quite meta at the beginning, but now it seems that the bigger ammo storage powered ships are much stronger.
Well, yeah, first of all, because you can get more in terms of spawning with come on, let's see. Rather than spending money on things that require power to supply, has gone for something that runs out, but it is much cheaper than physically buying the factory. So it's sort of a balanced trade, if that makes sense.
I love how those thrusters go out. It's like a bunch of candles being blown.
Yep. I guess it would be better to have one control reactor to power those, because it's
Well,
just
Stop those
possibly.
thrusters is a fish out of water.
Yep.
But the ship is quite weak structurally, so having a reactor would be unnecessary, I think. Since by the time the ship runs out of power, it's already probably half the.
Yep. Oh, and Exacade grabbing Delta and Echo, but in that change probably gonna lose Charlie. It is now 2-1. Exacade is in the lead, but we don't know for how much longer. Very, very populated by Alpha. Who's the
Someone's
one
pounding their
slapping
keyboard.
their keyboard?
Someone's also playing the live stream somewhere.
With very much lag. If the cameraman, whoever it is in this case, could move on to that populated section towards the northeast of the battlefield, much appreciated.
Ah, yes.
Perfect.
That's a big fight.
Very important battle for Alpha going on. Seems that Exacade's version of this. Ooh. Ah, I get it. I see then. I'm coming in with a fresh batch of smaller version of his Starvation Hound, taking out Exacade ship. Looks like he's rerouting them to go for Charlie.
But it's interesting how all of them have lost most of their points. Most of the points are neutral.
That is correct. I guess it's a lot of contesting at this point. It's
It's
not.
tug of war for Alpha.
Yep. Four small ships going to attack Charlie from Ohm. Looks like.
The amount of ships that OM can put out is quite insane. As soon as his whole fleet goes down, he puts out.
Yep. Now it is even. 2-2. Not sure how this
Cortex
is gonna
Alpha is
end
just
out.
gonna be in the lead and defend
Yep.
it.
Ooh, lag spike. That was.
Most influenced over Alpha at the moment, but as long as he Exacade's still attacking, he can't get anywhere.
That is absolutely correct. Now Ohm is in the lead with 2 points. Very interesting strategies. I thought this game would end much quicker, but Exacade's holding on by the tip of his teeth.
Looks like Exacade has a dead ship in the southern region.
Spawning in new ship.
Execate's coming in with more small ships, but I doubt they can do much at this point.
Seems that having small ships with 2 heavy cannons, 2 small cannons is very effective. Delta going to be captured by Exacade. Yep, there it is. So it is 3-1. 37 seconds left. This looks as if it's going to go to Ohm. Very good fight put on. Unless a miracle happens.
But currently, OM has all of his points really well defended. I mean,
This is key.
offense is the
attack.
best defense.
Ooh, if Exacade can capture 1 more point in 4 seconds.
Not enough time.
2, 1, and
Good game.
good game. Ohm is the winner of this round.
Well played, both.
Very well played. Checking the tournament chat. We have Pyrus versus I am Slowking. That should be a really good fight, seeing both of their performances from earlier on. Execate saying he didn't think the time counter would end this. You fought very valiantly.
Well, OM just had more cheese, you could say.
Yeah. If the host could open up the game, because it is currently closed, that would be nice. Oh, I'm saying in the chat, the problem was that he used more disposable cannon spam, the least ecologically friendly strat. Oh, that so true. As you saw, there was a lot of space junk left from that encounter.
I doubt that space will be used in a hurry for anything, unless you want to get impaled on a hunk of space.
Yep. If only collision damage existed.
Wall.
Walt, are you listening?
Well, you know he's always listening.
Oof. Remember saying Walt's at PAX.
Walt has clones.
Yes.
But Sputnik? I mean,
Yes.
if if this mechanic existed, then tractor beam powered guns would be overpowered.
Well, with the recent tractor beam nerf, that would make them a lot less
I don't
effective.
know.
I mean, you could always auto fire them in advance, but at the same time, auto firing
What about
will.
fast wall looking things that just ram into your ship?
Well, I believe because at this point, every weapon has its counter. The shield being the median between all
But
of that.
what do you do about a fast ship coming towards to you, ramming you, and you blowing up because of that mechanic?
We'll probably see a lot more strafing within the ship designs to be able to avoid. Avoiders might become popular again.
But at the same time, the ship that actually attacks would have to have some sort of armor or spacing to prevent itself from being destroyed, and
Yeah.
that can make it weak to other tactics.
Remember, it's weak. A rammer's weakness is that it always has to go to you. It cannot do its proper damage or carry out its act unless it gets to you. So
Or if you have several ships, then it can't really do anything to you.
yeah, so traps, the two 750K ships might definitely be because traps are usually the counter to most ships in this game. However, not sure because if a trap faces like 3 500Ks or a swarm, it's probably gonna have a harder time rather than fighting a physical 1.5 million ship. If you understand what I mean.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. Flame Wolf Spirit, what did you think about last game?
Oh, I mean, o- Oam and they were they were they looked pretty evenly matched.
Yep. Interest.
The
Okay, the game
Exacade, I
has
think
started.
Exacade might have goofed on. Maybe he goofed on something. I don't know. Or maybe Oam had a better chip at some point in time.
Pyrus going with his same loadout from his first game. Slowking going with the really cheesy capture quick, escape fast. Not that it's wrong though. It's a strategy. Pyrus choosing to take out his heavier formation to go for alpha, which seems correct. Slowking, however, spawning in quite a bit of ships. Their speed is remarkable. Gotta say, this is a new look for Pyrus, because we all remember him from the missiles he uses. Slowking nearly capturing Alpha, losing it by a hair.
Seconds.
Just easy cleanup for Pyrus's cannon ship. Slowking is currently in the lead, holding 3 control points. Um, Pyrus is. It seems that Pyrus might be going over durability. It's choosing durability over numbers, if that makes sense. Slowking bringing in his.
Over speed numbers.
Slowking bringing in his sort of missile kiter. Not sure it'll have great effect. Pyrus is capturing Alpha, which will give him 30,000 credits every 10 seconds. Pyrus showing his rear end to Slowking's missiles. Not sure if that was the best call. Slowking also bringing in his version of a heavy fighter. If he times this correctly, he might actually take down one of Pyrus's heavy brawlers. It is now 2-2, ladies and gentlemen.
Pyrus might have just
Pyrus has taken
lost
Alpha.
his ships there.
Slowking's missile ship is quite interesting. Like,
It's a
it's
very
got
good
quite a
support
lot of
ship.
armor. And it's quite hard to target it down and destroy it because of that armor.
Pyrus coming in with one of his ships to try to destroy the missile ship, but failing to do so because boost thrusters OP. Ooh, Slowking exposing his very sensitive backside of his cannon brawler, Psy Defy.
There's nothing much he can do against those shaft tactics.
Oof, that did not end well for Slowking. Pyrus has the advantage. What is that new ship that Pyrus has spawned going for Alpha?
It looks
It's a
like...
missile ship, hey! So Pyrus is keeping his trademark alive. It is still 3-2. Pyrus just spawning in another heavy brawler. I have to say the structures, projectiles being able to pass through structures, that update was very nice. That allowed for a lot of new ship improvements and qualities.
Yeah, it was especially good for domination.
Yes.
It allows you to do a lot with much less space.
Slowking spawning in 2 of his cannon brawlers. I must say that missile ship that Pyrus has brought, it looks scary from the front, and it is opening fire. With that is quite interesting. Look at those
I don't
missile
think
numbers.
the Slowking's gonna get this win.
Ooh, can Slowking's armor hold up from the front?
If it does, it's not gonna hold for long.
5 minutes left in this game. Pretty
Yeah,
even
there's
odds.
3 ships attacking it.
Yes. Slowking bringing in his smaller missile ship to try to take out the brawlers, but Pyrus choosing to attack that while he has the opportunity to do so, and a very smart decision if he can take out one of those boost thrusters, and he is unable to.
It's really interesting how many missile ships we're seeing from these two.
I think if you were to compare mines to missiles for domination, missiles would do a lot better.
Mines are just too static, like,
Yeah.
it's hard to create a minefield big enough that it encompasses the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird how mines deactivate themselves if their launcher gets destroyed.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I had a few games yesterday with Horizon and used a mine ship built by Ohm. What I did find rather annoying is that having the mines from a ship be destroyed.
Slowking just spawned in a bunch of ships down there.
Oh yep, that looks like it might be his PD swarm. Yeah, and it definitely is. Slowking choosing to fight 2 brawlers at the same time. Oh, that isn't his PD.
Um,
Storm. That's his small laser storm.
but I also
Yeah,
find it interesting how mines can chain react.
yeah.
You
If
know what I
they're
mean?
close enough and they hit one another, they chain react.
That swarm is doing quite well against exposed reactors, but the thing about swarms is that they take quite a lot of macro to pilot.
Yeah.
So while you're using a swarm in one place, the other person could be capturing a different.
Slowking destroying the missile destroyer from Pyrus. That was a very good move on his part. It's interesting how this fight is going. Slowking. I don't know. I mean, never mind. That that idea doesn't work. But going back to mines, if if a mine that comes from a launcher is destroyed, like if the launcher that launches a mine gets destroyed, that mine becomes ineffective and does no damage at all. I find that mechanic to be quite unfair towards the player who had the mines.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's
Anyway,
Especially for
also
domination.
it's also weird for the player who has to clear up the mines, like me in previous match with you.
yeah, that was the case. The player, like the person who is piloting, has no clue which mines are armed and which ones are not.
But
But
his ship PD defensive systems, they know that. That's weird.
yeah,
And
It's
they
funny how rockets have a hard time hitting smaller ships and they just buckle them.
Slow
Wait,
King has
what?
won
Oh,
this. Pyrus has
oh,
disconnected. That's
Pyrus.
his.
That's definitely a win for Pyrus. He was about to capture the last point.
How do we deal with this?
I believe in the rules. If there's a disconnect, one more rematch can be allowed.
Pyrus is rather pissed in the chat. I believe
But
that we should do this again, but damn, that is very unfortunate for Pyrus. He was that close to capturing the point.
either if Slowking wants to give him the victory, or we can do a rematch, technically.
Yes, this all depends on Slow King. Um,
By the rules, there's at least one rematch allowed in any case.
oh, let's see what Slow King's decision is.
I feel like if
This
Pyrus hadn't disconnected, he would have won it regardless.
Yeah, he was
think
about to capture the last point. There was
Pyrus,
1 minute.
yeah, Pyrus deserves the win in my opinion. That was the end. Pyrus definitely dominated the beginning and the end. Pyrus dominated the match. During the middle, you can say that Slow King did make some sort of comeback. Oh yes, sir, Saris. Sarah says there's one reset per disconnect per match, so if this happens again, he loses, but he gets another chance. Slowking can also choose to surrender if he thought Pyrus deserves the win. Um, we're still waiting on Slowking's decision. Slowking says he wants the full events of the match, so he's not throwing in the towel. This will just be a rematch then.
Who's running the live stream with volume on?
probably it's Slowking. I don't know.
No, Slowking's muted.
Because honestly, it's kind of annoying because I hear my voice. I speak now, and then I hear my voice come back like a few minute later.
Okay, Slowking has decided he wants a rematch. Hmm, interesting.
So, uh,
Not sure.
who is not using headphones here? Because I am.
I
I
am.
am as
I'm
well.
using headphones.
I feel like it was coming from Slowking, but he's muted himself now.
Yeah. So,
Nothing to offend Slowkin himself, but I saw him using speakers previously, so
wait 1 second. Somebody called "This is bullshit" joined the game. Pyrus says in the chat. Then someone needs to clear the lobby because it's full. Um, we need
I don't
we
think
need
this bullshit guy knows that he can't. Is he in the tournament?
no. I thought that was Pyrus just changing his name from his anger, but
I don't think anyone
uh,
would change their name like
yeah,
that.
Exacade, could you please kick that player? Thank you for doing that. Just waiting for Pyrus to.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
Well, you could always ban them.
Okay, he has left the game by himself. Wonder Waffle. Oh, he's a. So Saris has said if someone rejoins the common practice is to just ban them. Okay. For the second time, I mean. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Um,
Only four of us
speaking
that
of
are
Wonder Waffle,
unmuted, so
can you say that again?
only four of us unmuted. So one of us four it has the live stream on, not muted.
My volume is off.
Hmm. I, yeah, I can't hear it either.
Pyrus is having
The live stream
connection
is muted.
problems. Hmm. Or we'll have to just wait for him to restart the game. So speaking of the last game, the funny folk miners. Okay, so Pyrus is saying he has his internet was fine just a moment ago. However, right now it's not. Um, I have lost my train of thought.
So how long do we wait?
Well, I guess a random player just joined. Please kick him, or he is left by himself. Um, hmm.
Sorry, I just realized that I had the tab open for this live stream on YouTube.
So you were the one
I
doing
feel so
this. What
dumb.
the?
GG.
You played yourself.
I just closed the tab and I don't hear the echo no more.
Oh my god. Congratulations,
I'm wearing
you played
headphones, so you
yourself.
probably didn't even hear it.
Yeah, that
No.
was coming from Slowking, I think. But yeah.
Saris would like to know who Flame Wolf Spirit is. We haven't seen you before, and if you could give an introduction, that would be nice.
I'm new. Let's just put it that way.
Amazing intro. Welcome to this game. So that's what
We
Saris.
hope you enjoy your Cosmoteering experience.
It's pretty enjoyable.
We hope you enjoy your flight without any oxygen because it's space.
Basically, every Cosmoteer control room pilot ever. This is your captain speaking. Brace for impact. Rams the other ship.
Protect the reactor. Oh, reactor explodes. Sorry guys, you're dead. You will not
Oh,
be
I'm sorry.
compensating
Your
for your family.
insurance does not cover reactors exploding.
Crew are
This
dispensable.
this is
Ship
your
parts are not. salvage the ship parts and tug them manually.
Okay, update. Pyrus is restarting his router and his laptop to try to fix that internet problems.
What is wrong with his internet?
What the hell happened? Did like an EMP just drop right near his house or something? Okay, it's an official ad break. Somebody put on some random stuff.
Who was using EMPs?
Slowking's making fun of me.
This is your captain. We don't want you to take the nuclear
Oh my
waste
god,
from
yes,
our
sir.
reactors.
Somebody blast elevator music, please. I'm gonna do that. Wait. I'm gonna open YouTube and put something random. Elevator music.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh, Flame Wolf just opens a new tab.
Okay, putting on elevator
I have a
music.
bunch of tabs open. Nope, not that one. Why do you keep doing that?
Who was doing that?
Wait, I know. There we go.
Yes. Sputnik, you muted yourself.
Sputnik, you're muted. You're muted, buddy. No one can hear you.
Oh,
I was talking, but no one can hear.
we
I'm
having
muted.
we having technical difficulties here.
Okay, this is the perfect music for technical difficulties.
God
It is.
damn, who the heck muted me?
Something's too loud. I'm trying to mute
Gustav went in and trolled us. Oh, we on Cosmoteer server. I didn't know.
Did anyone hear the Unity I was playing?
No.
Took headphones out and everything.
I'll be
I
back.
guess that would make sense. I would have to use the bot to do that. I think I know how to use Rhythm. That's
What the heck? Yo, stop inhaling your
Alright, I'm
mic.
back.
Stop it.
so glad for that. Unity is is a really good is a nice beat. I like it. That everyone likes it, but it's just a beat that I like. But then again, this is playing for an hour.
For those of you who are watching, feel free to skip ahead once this comes out as a physical video.
Makes sense.
I bet no one watches at this point.
Why did I say that? Technical difficulties, please tell me.
You have to like edit the video and write into the video itself technical difficulties at the minute
You
where
you you
where your
probably also have
house
to
got
do
hit by
uncopyrighted
EMP.
music as well.
We should have sort of like ad break that we can play while moments like this happen.
Ad breaks.
Like we can play the trailer for this game or something. I don't know. Throwing ideas.
Does this game have a trailer?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think it does.
I never saw it.
On the It's on the page that you download it from.
Oh, now we're using NCS music, aren't we?
It's Unity.
Oh, this is Unity. Is this even free to use? Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, no, not this one though. You could all you have to do is link. You just gotta link the Arthur.
I don't know if this is NCS.
See, this song is copyright free on YouTube. You just gotta credit the artist.
Yes.
That's all.
So,
They're in the description
I
of
want to
the.
credit the Fat Rat now. So this is fine. Should be. Or do we
The
have to
fat
write
cat.
it
Wait,
in
what?
description?
Uh,
It's the creator.
Oh, okay. I have
Just a second, let me
no
just get
clue what
that.
that was.
And that's just what it says. I think that's all you have to do. Man. Nope. Did that. Oh well.
Exacade's back.
Just
Did
gotta.
you go on, please? Hello.
Huh?
I don't want.
I wanted to say, did you know that the Fat Rat is also German? I didn't know. I didn't knew
Amazing.
at all.
I
Because
didn't know.
all of his songs were in English.
Okay, so we're checking on Pyrus now to see if he is
I didn't even know this
still
had. I didn't know this had
restarting.
words to it.
Hmm. If anybody else who is in this voice call could probably talk, that would be awesome.
You say? Didn't catch that, Sputnik.
What? Ah, nice. Mhm. Should honestly, I think that Pyrus should have won that engagement. To be honest,
Yeah,
but
I don't.
it's
I don't know
Slow
if
King's
Pyrus is
wish,
coming
so
back though. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to come back at any point in time.
yeah, we'll give it. I don't know how much more should we give it.
That's sad. He probably doesn't get to play another round.
Probably won't.
F in chat for Pyrus or
Yeah.
memories dying.
Um,
What is this?
it's Ivy
Is
dying.
this playing YouTube advertisement?
Hmm.
Lovely words on this one.
What is this?
I think it'd be cool. I don't know, just
This is
in
Mortal
general.
Kombat, I think.
Wait, what? Who put on Mortal Kombat?
Me not.
I think it was King.
Slowking. Oof. Come on, we need one more person to skip this.
It's Pyrus.
Fl- Hmm. Anyway, what I want to say, it'd be kind of cool. I'm not saying weekly, but it'd be nice if this channel, Cosmoteer PvP Official, if we do more things than tournaments. I don't know, some sort of uh, tutorial videos,
Yeah, but
or
we need somebody to actually organize that. I mean, it would be nice, but
well, right now I have school to deal with, and I'm working on
Doesn't
another
really.
project. So,
Don't we all have to do that?
well, remember, not all of the Cosmoteer community are kids.
I'm in high school.
Orb,
I'm in college. Freshly in college.
But
nice.
if you're college, you actually have less time, don't you?
And
Oh,
that's
Pyrus has
Pacific times.
Paris is back. Paris is back.
He's
Yay.
blaming his
Finally.
laptop being 6 years old.
Nice. That's basically my laptop in a nutshell.
My laptop is maybe a month old, not even a month old right now.
Jesus Christ.
But for college, I mean, I've got
Mm,
I've already downloaded Cosmoteer to it.
just waiting on Ivy to ready up. Should be interesting how what this game's gonna be played out again. If they're gonna use the same strategies or if
I think Pyrus is probably going to put his same strategy, but change it up a bit. I think Slowking's going for a completely different strategy compared to what last time.
Pyrus
Back when
choosing
he
to
was
go with
performing.
the same setup he always does. Slow King going with his instantly fast ships to try to
Oh,
capture points.
he's obviously going to do the same setup just to get it out there quickly, but he might change it up later on.
I wonder if Slowking's edited any of his shit.
Yeah, that. No, he was in the lobby the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, I think that'd be a little cheating if he did
Well,
go and
not
actually
really,
change his
but it
ships
would
up.
be.
But you can actually open a new Cosmoteer window and edit your ships there.
It wouldn't be cheating,
I
but
didn't.
it wouldn't be a very nice.
Yeah,
I would consider it cheating
I
because
mean,
you should already have your ships made and done. You can't edit it while you're in tournament.
well, I mean to be honest,
Everybody
I don't
had
know,
ships
Spectre.
in this tourney.
I forgot
Like
what I was
they
gonna
should
say.
already have their ships set up, and they shouldn't change up their chip designs if they're
I
entering
don't see
tournaments.
anything wrong with it. Like, you suddenly find out in the tourney that you forgot a control room or something. What are you gonna?
But that's different. I think what Flame Wolf Spirit's trying to say here is that Soaking might have changed his ship offensively wise to deal with Pyrus's
But
setup.
I doubt that he would have done that.
Yeah, but
I know I
remember
don't doubt
the
it. I don't doubt that he didn't do it, but I'm just saying like that should be like a rule that you can't change it.
I feel
You
like
should already have your set ships, and you
if
can't.
you're going to win, you probably already have your ships completely ready and tested.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's out of the scope of the tourney itself.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but
It is
like
true.
if it's like a rematch and he's already known that he already knew he was going to lose, but like in Pyrus' situation, if he disconnects and there's a rematch, what's stopping him from doing, as you say, open another tab and just adding it just ever so slightly?
Yes, but a rematch already means that the person, well, has an advantage because they know the tactics of the person who was winning, so they might try to counter that. So it's already quite
Well, that
bad.
different
So
story.
what?
I can
My
see
question.
I can see what you mean, but like that's a different story than compared to like he's actually changing his entire setup. I mean, like setup that's a different thing, but like
True,
his ship designs he can't build or anything.
true, but well, firstly, that can't really be policed, and second, well, I'm not sure if the rules should really be based around disconnects because those are supposed to be the exception.
And
Disconnect?
I mean, if I was just gonna say, I would just say like he can't. If you enter the tournament, you should already have your ships already prepared and tested out. Build any new ships or edit your ships while you're entered in the tournament.
Flame Wolf, you'll be surprised how many people build last minute ships.
Yeah,
I don't doubt it.
I'm definitely one of these persons.
Back
yeah,
to
usually
the
I.
tournament.
Mm,
Now it's 1-1, 6 minutes left on the clock.
I
No,
once
never mind. It's 2-2.
I once had 3 or 4 Cosmoteer tabs open because of that. Because I was building meanwhile tournament.
well, currently Pyrus seems to be holding his own.
It is 3-2. Pyrus has the lead in this case and also has control over Alpha, which should be very beneficial. But the fight we are
That's bad for Slowking right there. He hasn't been focusing on the alpha. Looks like he's doing it now, but I think he's a little slow on doing it.
yeah, I see what you're saying. It might come back to bite him.
It's a little slow to the party. I'm
Not
saying
sure if
slow.
anybody's,
I mean, it doesn't help that he's a slow
huh?
king.
Is anybody?
He's slow, but he's a slow king, so.
Yeah. If anybody still remembers the meme that Slow King generated, never forget your fire extinguisher. Very important, as we seen
Sorry.
in the Grand
But he
Championship.
always forgets it. I mean, wasn't he the person who always forgets his fire extinguishers?
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody always forget their fire?
True, true. I'm still new, and and I know strategically you need to have your fire extinguisher, but I always forget it.
Oh, Pyre's bringing in his missile ship. That should change the game a little bit.
Overall, it's a really effective support ship, but if it's flanked, it can't do anything.
I think we should remove the music from the background because I'm not sure if the
It can't be heard in the stream anyway.
it can or it cannot.
It cannot.
Okay, because we're hearing the echo from. I think
Why did
it's Flame
Slowking
Wolf
put in
Spirit.
Mortal Kombat theme?
I don't know.
Actually, it kind of works a little bit, except
Hmm.
this would probably favor more for Pyro,
Ooh, it is
because that's what
now
it
two to
seems like.
two.
Instead, it's not. The music seems to.
You're bringing Walt into jail by doing that because of illegal things and stuff.
Yeah, copyright issues. Yeah, you have to be careful about that.
I mean, we're not careful. So
Slowking lost
And like
his
Yuri, I can
missile
definitely say
ship.
that you can definitely it's not copyrighted as long as you mention the creator. No idea. It's just beneficial.
Slowking bringing in his point defense swarm. It might do very well against the missile ship that Pyrus is rocking,
Pirates is still
but
getting
some are managing.
some hits onto that
Yes,
point defense.
Slowking choosing to go for a large point defense swarm. We'll see if that pays off in the long run.
See, bringing out lighting what they are. I mean, like, yeah, those are point
2 minutes
defense. I mean,
and
that's
20
obvious.
seconds left.
I feel like point defense isn't
20
really
minutes left.
featuring. It's not featuring as heavily as in the last domination tourney. Remember Owen with his privacy?
Yeah, that was a really good point defense spaceship. However, I think that point defense should receive a buff in accuracy versus missiles because right now they're horrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh, well, it's mainly
They
because
don't. They
they're
miss
so
more than they
small.
hit.
Yeah, but look, it's destroying all of those missiles. Like,
But
it's still
that's
quite strong.
like his Soaking has 6 point defense on one individual ship. Multiply that by the 4 or 5 ships he's rocking, and he's got more than 30.
True, but
So
how many missiles is it destroying? There's, well, also like 12 missile
A
launches
fair,
or
not
something.
a fair amount, but Pirates is still getting some hits with the rockets.
yeah,
Depends on the angle that they hit them.
yeah. Oh, before if anybody still remembers this, before the not a recent update, an older update, missiles were able to do damage through shields. So if you were rocking like a wall from the Nautilus era, which was started by Ceres, shout out to Ceres doing that. A lot of wall-based ships would how do I they would really lose their weapons in the long run. Um,
Looks like Slowking's playing it risky by leaving his pointing Pirates do to take it if he really wanted to.
yeah,
20 seconds left. Well,
Oh,
there's quite a fierce competition in the top right.
think I think
So,
Slowking
Slowking
has
might.
finally made a little leeway because he just took out one of Pirates' points.
yeah. This
Mm,
might
It's
continue until the
I
next
believe Delta,
captured.
the one on the top right.
It depends who.
Okay, now it is sudden death. It is
Oh,
sudden death. And Slowking
Slowking
has
got it.
won. Interesting. Good game.
Top right point.
I think that was more clutch than anything else, to be honest.
Probably.
But congratulations, Slowking.
Yes, congratulations.
Paris even saw
Pyrus.
that Slowking sent like 3 ships to his Delta.
Yeah, point defense. I think it was like the point defense. Olm says he'll be in game in a moment, so we'll wait for that.
It's
If we had an ad, this
Slowking
would
versus
be.
Ohm.
Mm-hmm. From what we're
Yes,
seeing,
this
they're
will be
really
a very fun.
Pyrus
yes,
has a point.
indeed.
He didn't win. His internet won for him.
Yeah,
For
that was
Slowking.
more his internet failing him than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, if his internet had
Well,
lasted just a little bit longer, he would have won. He would
yeah.
have definitely won for sure.
That would have been just an outright, very strong victory.
And like
Mm.
I know that I'm not the one who makes the rules, but if I was me, I would in the game now. But
Yeah,
if it
but that's
was
the thing. It's subjective. Like you can't really decide. Who knows? Theoretically, Slowking could have pulled off a clutch then. So the fairest way is to just do a rematch.
Yeah.
well, the way I would have done that, considering that Pyrus would have won.
I mean, it was
And it was
he
really
didn't
close.
officially win.
But
You know what I mean?
well, you're right. You're right.
And rules are rules.
Yeah, you're right. But if it was like if I was the one who was hosting it
Rules are
and it
rules,
came
and
down
this
to
is
that,
the game.
I would have gave it one more match because of how it happened.
Seems that Slowking's internet might be failing him now. Oh my god, that's funny.
Do you agree on sticking by the rules because this isn't just a game? This is real life.
Hmm?
Cosmoteer has become more than a game.
Community.
Yeah,
Yes.
Most games do that.
it
I mean,
really
most games
deserved
they
more.
just start out as a game and then sooner or later just if it comes
Uh,
Minecraft's a community,
what?
Fortnite's a community. This is its own community in itself, not a huge one, but
Oh,
it's still a community.
and most communities have sub-communities even, and those sub-communities can have even smaller sub-communities.
Yeah.
No, Pyrus is saying I'm fated to never get a second tourney win. The universe has decreed. Well, we'll remember you, and we'll remember this moment as the curse of Pyrus.
It's funny how Pyrus isn't muted and he doesn't talk. If it's a he, even
Probably
I don't
doesn't
know.
have a. He doesn't have a mic, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So what I've been meaning to say for a while now, as you have seen, there really isn't one deciding factor to this, to domination. You saw Slowking play speed, and that worked out pretty well for him. And however, on the opposite side, you see Ohm having Ohm choosing to go with battery powered styled ships. So this is
Well,
a really interesting.
let's see them put against each other. Missiles and fast ships versus the battery ships.
Speed versus power. Let's see who wins.
Yeah, I think since no, Slowking, this is the finals. Um, let's see.
Soviet Army versus Germany.
Uh, yeah. So this will be an interesting finals. Basically opposite. You can call this finals opposites attract, where you, it's just funny how battery powered managed to get to reach the finals for a second. I think this is the second time. I'm not sure, or this is probably the first time it's actually being physically recorded. Hmm. Batteries have won 4 tournaments.
Dang.
No, I mean for domination specifically. Um, Sarah.
I didn't say it. I just said dang. But like, I mean, I kind of understand that because power, as long as you have enough of it, you can continuously shoot. You're gonna use a lot of energy.
Yeah. Slowking again choosing to
Every
go with speed.
every
Olam
so
going
often.
with his battery powered speedsters once again. This is a very interesting fight. Olam choosing a lot of numbers.
And the only downside to battery powers is that you have a lot of reactors, and sometimes they're vulnerable, and you can't defend them well.
Yeah. Okay. Slowking going for some sort of mini biter. Haven't seen this all tournament, so that's
Um,
Recluse.
no, I
He's
think we did
bringing a
have a few of
recluse
them.
spider to the battle.
Shit. I meant by from Slowking in this tournament. That's.
Right.
Seems like Slowking likes his bottom corner spawn point.
Ohm is capturing Alpha. The colors are really bad for these finals because it's pink versus purple. Ohm's flak boys are distracting, but Slowking
Recluse.
ship.
But that's quite a hunk of armor.
Yeah. Slowking should really worry about capturing Alpha because
Is a recluse.
he's
But
that close to
He's running
capturing.
out of trust.
Yeah, he has. It is evident that he has a lot of energy problems, and Olem has captured control of Alpha Point. He should have a significant advantage here.
uh-oh. Owen's about to win, just flat out win right now.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
The,
Ooh.
the bottom, the very bottom point is the battleground right this second.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Yep.
absolutely disgusting.
This is probably gonna be the fastest win if Olem gets it. If
I think
the person who
I think Slowking's
yeah
pushing everything to thinking maybe he's gonna push everything to that one point because he's gonna lose that here in a second.
yeah I think Slowking's attempt of bringing in of spending a lot of points towards armor wasn't the best.
Looks like he's trying to do a little push to the alpha.
Oh, Bravo's being captured. This might look like a GG.
This is probably endgame right here.
Yeah, 3 minutes in. Damn.
I'd still like to see
Owen just
Olem
spawned in
fighting
a bunch
Cyrus.
of
Oh my
Victory
god.
lap.
bunch of imps.
Victory lap.
Om's gonna capture that last Bravo point. Well,
Any second now. Whew.
yeah, this is a really
Owen is
fast.
doing everything to get Bravo
That
right now.
1 point. So
He's,
King's hanging on by a thread.
he's
A
losing it.
thread.
He's
Not
gone.
even
He's
a
out.
thread.
GG. Good game. Well played. Well played.
Well
4 minutes
played.
in. 4 minutes in. GG. Congrats, Om. I
Do
think
we
this is
have a
his.
winner here?
Yep, I think this is Om's
3
third
minutes
tournament
and
win.
50 seconds.
Congratulations, OM.
Congratulations,
Holmes
Om.
won 3 tournaments in a row.
Mm, GG.
I'd still really like to see Olem fighting Cyrus in domination.
Om versus who?
Cyrus.
Saris.
Really.
I haven't
Or
seen Saris do multiplayer. I mean,
wait,
domination. Sorry.
I might be confusing it with someone's name. Let me check.
That was a good game. Well, so King. Okay, this was a phenomenal tournament. Olm has won yet again and has proved the amazing potential of battery-powered drones. You have anything to say, Flame Wolf Spirit?
I'm not really. I'm just here to
Shade?
watch.
I mean, I just want to thank the god of Curry to letting this happen. Thanks.
Well, I guess that concludes it.
Fun tourney. Well, bye.
Yep. Hope we have more in the future.